Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lawrence going to put it up right away.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They go play action with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
ETN up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on second down. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got room.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and then his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Now Lawrence on first down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, keep sit. Hey,
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And where's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception a lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Room to run at the 50. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Uses the stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third and goal, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Devin White picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got the first down and more. Now he's loose again, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Dolphins 38, Jaguars 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over a first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his team... There he goes, left side! And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Pinheiro's extra point up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over a first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon. There he goes, right side.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, happier than.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Salt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me.